right, I'm hanging out with Cowboy Bob Orton. You're going into the St. Louis Hall of Fame, sir. How do you feel about that?
Oh, man, it's great. It's great. I can't wait. Some of them guys that are on there were my idols when I was a child, and to be a part of that group, it's special.
It's very special, man. Your whole family's going to be here to induct you. How does that make you feel?
Great.
Of course it's great. Everybody's going to be here.
Yeah.
That's awesome, awesome. Congratulations, sir, and thank you for taking a moment of your time to hang out with me, Papa Denk, from New York's, well, Long Island, New York, really.
All right. Well, my pleasure. Hey, everybody in New York.
Thank you. All right, so Tiffany Avatar just lost the Goddesses of War championship, and I heard she went to, Lucky Leo's, to sulk in the candy stuff. So let's go see how she's doing. What the hell? Tiffany, are you all right, Tiffany?
Is that my buddy?
What happened? You lost the title.
She poisoned my lollipop, smashed me over the head with it. I don't have my title anymore, buddy. I can't go home. I can't go to Candyland. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna lay here, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, Tiff. All right. Man, that Amity, she's really tough. Wait, what? What the hell?
I just want to say that it was super rude of you to walk away from me early.
You're talking to the New York State champion. You're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye.
Whip wreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're now the new Starlet champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am fearless princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
Finisher is called the Shadow Band, and I was like, that's kind of.
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I got a very special guest. Let me present to you the owner of WrestleDrag, the one, the only, Charles Cassus. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good tonight. I am in Long Island, New York. What part of the country are you from?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix. How hot is it in Phoenix right now?
It's pretty hot right now. We just started a week with the 110s, so it's getting started.
Oh man, 110. Yikes.
Yeah.
I'd probably be melted like the Wicked Witch of the West or something.
Let's just be thankful for air conditioning.
Yeah, right. Yikes. All right, so you are the owner of, there it is.
Yeah.
WrestleDrag. So tell me how this company came to be. How did you start it, and what made you want to find your own wrestling company?
So I've helped run quite a few promotions in Arizona. As far as WrestleDrag goes, there's a guy who has been reffing here in Arizona. His name's AB, and I got to meet him when I was wrestling at one of the local promotions here. And in talking, he plays for a softball team that's like sponsored by a gay bar. So it's like a gay softball team, and that's who he plays for. He's a big ally. And one day we just got to talking, and he was talking about how it would be cool to mix pro wrestling and drag performances. And we talked about it for a few months. The school where I was running training allowed us to use the facility to run a show, and it was just going to be a one-off. So it was just going to be a one show, just an attraction show to just kind of make it happen and see what it turns into. And here we are a couple years later, and we're still doing it. So it just kind of started with like, hey, let's just do the show for fun and see what happens.
That's pretty cool. Now you got some great matches coming up. You got Gypsy Mac versus Jamie Senegal.
Yeah,
tell me what's going on with this match.
They were actually supposed to wrestle in December, but Gypsy got injured. So
Yeah.
she's just on her comeback tour, and a lot of people want to see this match happen. I want to see this match happen. So I know they're going to knock it out of the park. They're both hungry. They're both very talented individuals. So I'm glad that I can provide this match for all the fans that are going to be there Saturday.
That's awesome. Then we got this match coming up: G Sharp versus Bryce Saturn,
Oh yeah, the main event for the belt, the big belt,
the drag championship.
Yeah, I mean, Bryce has been quite the champion. I mean, he won the belt for the second time in December. He's been nonstop defending it, and Sharp is great. I mean, Sharp is violent. He's vicious, and he's all business. So my job is to give the champion the best challenges and to put on the best main events possible. So I think this is a first time match as well. So it's gonna be a banger, as they say.
That's great, man. Definitely worth the price of admission.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a hell of a match. Bryce Iron's actually the first student I ever had when I was running training. So he's come a very long way since we first met. That was actually his first match too. So
Really? Oh,
yeah.
how did that go for you guys?
It was good. It was good. He was smaller than what he is now, and then he like held his own, and I took a liking to him. He gave me quite the fight. So right from that first match, I could tell that this is something he has a passion for. So kind of took him under my wing, and now he's soaring.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. And then we have main events instead of event.
Yeah.
Daniels versus Damian Drake. All new for me. First time hearing about these great talent out there in Arizona.
Yeah. So main event Daniels. Evan Daniels. Him and I met at training, so we trained together. So we've known each other for 11, 12 years now. We've been tag partners, tag champions, roommates. I am his son's godfather.
Oh wow!
So yeah, he's a wonderful human being. In the ring, he's a little arrogant, but rightfully so.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a hell of a talent. Been all around the Southwest. Damian Drake is from Las Vegas. Also been around the Southwest and beyond. Very talented human being. So it's like all these people that I've either met or come up with in the business. I kind of keep track of. So to me, having WrestleDrag and being able to provide opportunities and having the ability to put on matches like this is something that I'm like very excited and proud to do.
Okay. Now, Mr. Herb Simmons, who owns SICW Wrestling out in Missouri, says, I keep bringing in the talent. Trying to, Herb. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Trying. You got to bring in the talent. All right. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Wow. I like his name, Thugnificent. I love it. Versus Dante King. Now, Dante I've had on the podcast before, but, man, this match sounds like it's going to be one hell of a match.
Yeah, so Party Hard Wrestling is another promotion here in Arizona, and it was very good to me when I was active in the ring, and had a lot of great moments there. Thug, I've known, again, almost a decade, since he was a trainee coming up, and just seeing him evolve and become like the locker room leader that he is now. It's been fantastic. And the things that this guy can do in the ring will amaze you. Like this dude is insane.
It's legit, huh?
Yes, I don't know what he can't do, but when you see him in the ring, it's one of the cliche, don't blink. He's very good. Dante King, we all know he's great. He's improving match after match. Great attitude. All business in the ring. Business, as you can see in his face, he means business. So this is, I believe, also another first-time match. So I'm excited.
Oh, man. This Saturday, June 8th, is the event in Phoenix, Arizona. Doors open at 6:15. Bell time is 7:15. For more info, go to WrestleDrag.com. And general admission, only $25.
Yeah. Bring
What
those dollar bills for the queens.
Yeah. That's right. Man, I got to get Thugnificent on here, man.
You should. You should.
I
he
need
also
to.
makes music. He's coming out with an album pretty soon. So
Yes,
he's
Dante's
also another promotion here, Impact Zone Wrestling, IZW. He was their longest reigning champion. He held the belt for over 800 days.
Wow.
The person that dethroned him was this guy.
Oh, you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Uh, but
Poor
yeah,
Thugnificent.
he's a great talent. You should have him on here.
Well, I definitely gotta have him on now, man. We gotta get his name out here in the East Coast.
Yeah.
What else I got over here? Oh, that was the main flyer. I got this one. What is this?
These other queens.
The Queens of Wrestle Drag. Hope I'm saying the names right. Amore Namor.
Yeah.
Moxie Strokes. That's
Yeah.
kind of an easy one to say. Amy Justice Colby.
Yep. So
Now-
we there's a bar here, Charlie's, and
Uh-huh.
and they also have a bar in Denver, which is where we're doing our Denver show. And we've been we've been fortunate enough for them to bring out queens for us. Moxie is actually also an in-ring competitor, so the best of both worlds, drag and wrestling. So it's just nice to have a rotation and have as many queens as possible to show off the talents.
Got good stuff going on there, man.
It's a good time.
Hold on a second. 800 days. Well, that's amazing. Congrats to throwing him for that time. You know?
I sure did.
Any thoughts of bringing Wrestle Drag across the United States?
I would love to. It would be really awesome to just be able to find just areas to go to state by state. Luckily, again, with the bar Charlie's, we've been allowed a lot of opportunities. So we've been doing pretty much all of their festivals. So we did they have a gay rodeo that happened in February. We did that. We did Pride Weekend last October at their bar. We're doing it again this year. We're doing Pride Weekend in Denver. So it's just the more we get out there, the better. Like we are down for every state, anywhere.
That's awesome. I'd like to see you guys up here in the Northeast, man.
I would love to be there.
It's a long trip, though. Long trip.
It's all worth it. We'll make it happen.
It's all worth it. Do I got double flyers here, man? I got double flyers. I think we covered everything so far that I have. Oh, I want to ask you about what you believe. Oh, well, we got this. This is
That's
another.
the one for this Saturday, yeah.
That's part of the fly. Can you name some of the talent that will be there that we didn't mention?
So, oh man,
I see Ocean's in there.
Yeah, so Oceano is going to be there. Tough son of a gun. Has a great look, and again, just impressing. The more I see him, the more he impresses. I've been in the ring with him, so like for me, it's the people I want are. Obviously love wrestling, so I love watching our local talent, anything around the states, and I just kind of keep my notes. People that I've seen come up and grow, people that I've been in the ring with. These are all people that I want to bring in. I love being able to give opportunities. So there's a lot of young talent, like so Damien Desire and Chuy Gonzalez are two of my other students, and Chuy's been around for a little over a year. Damien Desire for about 2 years now, and they're killing it. So it's like this is their home. Thug, Gypsy, Dante, so like people that I've met through other places. Gino, being the head coach of Off the Rope, so like it's great. He produced some good talent.
Gino told you so, right?
He did tell me. And it's just great to bring these people. Barbie Boy, Milo, California talent. It's awesome to be able to bring such a diverse group of people to put on amazing matches, to have first time ever matches you may not see anytime soon. And again, just to give opportunities. That's what it's all about. And even though I'm not wrestling anymore, it's just as fun. And I get just as much joy being able to be behind the scenes and just put these things together alongside AB. We also got Bryn Thorne right there, just screaming in the middle of the poster. She's been killing it, and again, just keeps improving. So it's just giving opportunities,
That's awesome, man. Good stuff going on over there at Wrestle Drag. We got some talent up here. Brian F. Pro, he does graphics, and he does like all these collages. And these are the ones, 2 of the ones out of 4, I believe, that he did, he's doing for Pride. Right there. I don't know if you've seen these before.
He does amazing work, yes.
So you've seen it?
Yeah, I'm on one. I'm on the first one that he did this year.
Okay. All right.
But all these people, there's so many talented human beings on here. I'm lucky to know a lot of them.
I think this is the first. I don't know which one's the first one.
There I am.
Wow. So this is the first one. Where are you?
Top left corner, like the second person.
Top left, second person in.
Yeah, so for very top row, the second one.
Okay, there you go. I see you now. I was looking on the other side. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think that's him. I'm like, all right, there he is.
Yeah, I mean, look at all this talent, like Papa Yase, Shade, Sandra Moon, Kita. It's just like, I mean, I'm gonna go through and name them all. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. Effie's in there. O'Shea Edwards, Sonny Kiss, of course.
Dark Sheik.
Gabby Ortiz.
Yeah, it's just
Tony
great. It
Storm.
just goes to show how diverse and our community is. It's fantastic.
Here's more. This is the other poster, the second poster. Gypsy's on there.
Got Jin Savani on there.
Yeah, Bear Bronson's on there. Steven Azar, my pal over here in the Even Stevens out of Creator Pro. Oh man, he would be a good talent to have on your show, Steven.
Oh yeah, I'm always on the lookout. I'm always like down to bring new talent. I wish I could book like 29 matches because I want to bring too many people, but it's just like, hey, I just want to.
It's not logistically possible.
Yeah, and bring some people in and have. I don't believe in 4-hour shows, so I want to give the fans enough to want to come back for the next one and just give them a variety every time they come through. So.
Yeah, Steven has a tag partner. They call themselves the Even Stevens.
No, we have to bring both of them out.
And they're the best in the world. Best. Because they wear a vest, get it?
Put the best in the world against the main event, Daniels.
That's right. And they are from Creator Pro, who I don't know, you might have heard of that company. Just a little bit. One of the premier places to train out here in Long Island. Absolutely. Man, what else do you want to talk about as far as the show coming up, man?
I mean, I just want people to, like, there's, especially during Pride Month, there's so many shows, but I don't want it.
So many.
I don't want it to be like, obviously it's great during Pride, but I don't want it to be a Pride thing. That's why we do this. Like, I don't want it to be like, hey, this is special because it's Pride Month. Like, this is special all the time, and we have shows all throughout the year. And I love to be able to produce the show where human beings can like show off their talents and again just have like that diversity, that variety, and have like an attraction. Like, this isn't, in my opinion, I think we have really good pro wrestling matches, but this isn't like a competing promotion. This is just an attraction where we want to have fun. I want to create a safe space for the wrestlers, safe space for the fans to be able to just come have fun and not deal with drama or hate or anything like that, and just kind
100%.
of escape,
have fun, and just have a good time. Absolutely. Look who's in the chat right now, Charles. The one and only Dante King.
Hey,
what is up, Dante?
I was saying all bad things about you, Dante.
I think it's been like a year since I had Dante on, and I was his first podcast, just so you know.
Oh, there you go. See,
what's up, Dante?
The thing with like a Dante, like, to me, it's just been so cool to be around and see these people like grow, like not even just as wrestlers, but like as human beings too. Like, it's I
love Dante.
It's such a pleasure to like see. It's just so cool to see people grow. Like whether it's my students, seeing how much like they've evolved. People like Gypsy and Dante and Ocean, like it's amazing for me to see it, and that's why I keep, even if I'm not wrestling anymore, I love to keep putting these shows on and again give opportunities and provide really good matches. And this is I love pro wrestling, so like I don't want people to get confused that because there's Dragon Entertainment that these that these are still like fucking amazing matches. And I mean, we're gonna keep doing it till we can't do it anymore, and I just want to see these people grow and evolve.
100%. Dante. Serena says, what does being included on the Brian F. Pro Flyers mean to you?
Oh, so much. I mean, being included in the Pride Flyers, the Hispanic Heritage Month Flyers, like it's always an honor to be acknowledged.
I was in that one. I was in that one.
We were part of the same one.
Dante says we love Wrestle Drag.
We love you, Dante. It's always an honor to be recognized. Like, if you think about it, you get, when you're in it for however many years, you sometimes kind of, because you're always on the go and you're always thinking of what's next, you kind of forget to kind of sit there and enjoy the moment. And there are times where I've sat there and talked to friends, and it's like, isn't it wild that hundreds, maybe thousands of people have shirts with your face on them?
That's
Or
crazy.
yeah, or just
That's
or
great.
take the time to get a
100%.
picture of you and put you on a collage or a poster, and like just you know what I mean, like show
It's
you love
surreal.
or show you like respect in that manner. And it's nice because it shows that what you're doing is right. And one of the things that I always try to preach is, pro wrestling business can be tough and it can be a selfish business, but it doesn't mean you can't be a good person. And I always teach like
Yeah.
being a good person. The road may be a little longer, but it's going to be even more worth it in the end. And
100%.
you just got to be. There you go.
Dante says so much fun and a great working environment, great peoples, great show all around. 100%, Dante.
Great time. So it's it's always awesome to see myself. And honestly, because I don't wrestle anymore, my last match was in November. I didn't think I was going to be put on the poster because I'm like, this is kind of the end. So to see myself was like an awesome surprise. So, and Brian always feels it. Just his graphics are amazing.
His graphics are amazing. Yeah, he does like not only Pride, he does like you said Hispanic, he does Italian, he does Black History, he does a bunch of stuff, and he's since we're talking about Mr. Brian, he does graphics for companies now as well.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like I know as a whole there's more appreciation being shown for like photographers and videographers and graphic makers.
Right.
It's the time that it takes. Like, I mean, I do graphics. All of our WrestleDirect graphics, I made them. So I know how much time it takes to like put something together, something that looks good. So it's just the effort and the time that he's putting into all this stuff is
amazing.
Is amazing. And it's I hope he feels appreciated by everyone, because he should.
Me too. I haven't seen him in a minute, but I see him at shows here and there, so hopefully I'll see him soon. Say what's up. Dante said you're coming back to wrestle. Dante, trying to get the rub. Starting June 15th, Ryan will have a graphic sale. Hit him up if you're in the market for graphic work.
There you go.
100%.
I might do it and just give myself a little break.
Give yourself a little break. It is a lot of work. I mean, with me, as far as the podcast, these are easy to do, but when I'm doing vlogs and I'm at different companies and I have to edit it all and add like graphics and all that stuff, it's tough. It's not easy.
Yeah, no, it's
tough.
very even when you get it down and it doesn't take as much time. It's like you've taken 10, 12, 15 years to craft and learn how to do it to get it done and expedite it in a shorter amount of time. Like before it used to take me forever. Now it takes me a little less because I usually have like a creative idea.
All right.
That doesn't mean it didn't take me 15 years to like learn how to appropriately do these things,
Yeah, we're putting him over. That's right. He's putting us over.
Right. It's true. True.
When I saw mine for Hispanic characters, I'm like, man, I'm just a podcast guy. I'm not a wrestler, but man, that was pretty cool.
All the talents, yeah. We gotta appreciate all the talents. All the one of the things with me is I love like the behind the scenes stuff. I love production. Anytime I don't really like talking about this, but anytime I've done like extra work for WWE or anything, I always like just wander off to see
and watch
how production gets done, how they do their promos, how they film segments and stuff like that. Like it's so fascinating. So like even like on like an indie promotion and stuff like that, like seeing that stuff is wild to me. And so I see the photographers and the video and how long it takes and the effort it takes. So like it's referees, like we wouldn't have a show collectively with all these people doing the things that they do. We wouldn't have an amazing show.
100%. Now look who's in the chat, Charles. Brian himself, Brian F. Pro. What's up, Brian? Hope all is well with you, bud. We appreciate you as well. You're doing a lot of good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep it up. We appreciate. Oh, here comes Dante again. Wrestling is all inclusive. Everyone is needed and everyone should be valid. We love the sport. 100%. 100% love the sport, man. All right. So now, we talked about bringing WrestleDirect to the United States. If you could choose one country to bring WrestleDirect to, what country would it be and how come?
I would want to take it to Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, just because the lucha libre culture fits. I'm Mexican, so like it works. Just the first live show I ever watched was my grandparents taking me to a AAA show when I was a kid. I don't remember anything of it besides getting an Octagon mask, but I just think it'd be pretty cool.
Okay. If you could book 2 talent on one of your shows for any type of match, doesn't matter. Which 2 talents would they be, and why? I don't know if anybody's ever asked you this.
No, like any talent or
any talent in the independent scene.
That's tough. I mean, that's tough. There's so much, and
There
honestly,
is so
like,
much.
Any time I try to do that, I do it anyway. So I just book these people. So almost every match that I've ever put on.
But honestly, I need 2 names.
I'm a sucker for cage matches. So if there is
Okay.
ever a time where we can afford to bring a cage, I think that would be dope. I think I would have to throw Bryce Saturn in there just because he's the champion and he's proven himself time and time again. I don't know, maybe it just for wrestle drag purposes, I think like an Effie. Actually, you know who? I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Pero is one of the reasons. He's one of the reasons. He helped me through the process of coming out.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to wrestle him so bad when I was still active, and never got the chance to. So if anything, I want to have him on a show now.
Okay.
We can throw someone around and destroy him. If it's Bryce, and it's Bryce.
Or maybe Dante.
There you go, Dante and Pero. That would be dope.
Dante.
Just get destroyed by things.
Yikes, Dante.
No,
man.
I know Dante could put up a fight. Dante's a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter.
He is a fighter, man. You gotta have Dante back on, man. It's been a while, Dante. All right, let me see. What do you like to do for fun? What does the owner of Wrestle Drag do for fun? And what are your favorite foods to eat?
Oh no! All right, so
look at that. Brian says get Paro.
So honestly, now that I'm not wrestling anymore, I took up video games again. So now I like to play video games in my free time. Honestly, I'm pretty like low key. Like I enjoy small groups. I'm like an ambivert. So like my extrovert comes out during shows and locker rooms and talking to everyone. And then like the next day, I just kind of want to stay home and watch TV all day. Yeah, and then it's just, I mean, during the summer, I definitely don't like to go outside and do anything because it's 120 here.
Oh God.
But it's just I enjoy small stuff. Like I enjoy having a small group of friends and having a fire pit go off and like make s'mores or watch movies. I'm a big music guy, so like concerts are fun for me. And yeah, other than that, just get consumed by work. The best job I've ever had. I love this job, so it's everything's like really good. So I'm more on the laid back side. So I work, I go to the gym, hang out with my best friend. I stay really low key during the summer, and other than that, just kind of like just watch wrestling and go out and enjoy music when I can. I like to go and like see what activities are happening that are kind of like not as known. Like there's during the winter, they have these things called candlelight concerts, which is like a symphony, and they just do a bunch of songs with a bunch of candles surrounded. So to me, that type of stuff is the stuff I enjoy. Food wise, I'd have to go with pizza. I think pizza is always a go-to. Pizza and cheesecake, and I think I love them so much because I don't get to have them often. But
have you had New York pizza?
I haven't, and I probably need to.
It's got to be on
your
list.
There's a reason to just go over there, just to go.
Just that's it. Just come here and have some pizza. Just have some pizza, New York pizza, man. Right in New York City. What kind of music you listen to?
I was gonna say a little bit of everything, so I'm not gonna say everybody says that. Majority, I'm more of a new metal head. So metal rock. When I was growing up, my parents listened to like mariachi and stuff like that. So I grew up around that kind of stuff, and some of it stuck. Like my grandma was a big Vicente Fernandez fan, so like I'll get down with
Vicente Fernandez.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then it evolved into like I got into hip hop and rap. So I was deep into the Biggie, Tupac, and Bone Thugs when I was in high school.
Right.
And one of my friends, there was this Corn CD, and he left it at my house by accident one day. And the cover looked very intriguing to me. And he called me and he's like, hey, just can you take care of the CD and give it to me tomorrow? So that night I listened to it, and that night I became a metalhead. I was like, where has this rock music been in my life? Back in the day, we had these CD stores called Blockbuster Warehouse. So it was like the Blockbuster for like music. And I got my hands on all the rock CDs I could get. And from then on, it was just mainly rock music. But I am pretty open to other stuff. Like I've had plenty of roommates that listen to everything else. So I just enjoy good music or music that's relatable. I'm a big lyric guy. So if I relate to it in some way, I'm probably going to dig it. So my playlist goes from like Metallica to Eminem, Tupac, to Tech Nine, and like it's all over the place. But yeah, if I had to choose like one genre, it'd probably be like leaning towards metal.
Okay, I'm a big Biggie fan. I grew up in New York, so Biggie's it for me, man.
Right in the middle of the East Coast West Coast war, I was like, man, this is hype.
Yeah, man. I remember the day, man. He got shot, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild how you remember like certain events, like with when Selena passed away.
Oh, I remember that too.
Seeing my mom like sitting in the dining room table, listening to like the boombox, listening to the radio announcing her death, and she's crying, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on here until I was older. Then I realized what had happened that day. But just those certain memories of certain things that happened just stick out, and it's insane.
Yeah, man. Even me, man, thinking of Selena's passing, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It just hits you. I'm like, what do you mean someone killed her? Like, what?
So young, too.
That's crazy. Yeah, she was like, what, 23?
Yeah.
She was really young, man. Such a terrible tragedy, man.
Yeah.
What about TV shows? What TV shows you watching?
What did we just finish? So I just rewatched Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
I like my Drag Race, so I do watch my RuPaul's Drag Race. I just actually finished watching an episode before I came on here. So
did you?
Yeah, there's an all-star season coming up. What else? I'm like big into like horror stuff, and I love documentaries. So like anything that's horror, criminal documentary on Netflix, like they do a really good job at stuff like that.
They do.
I'm all about that. Yeah, so it's just like these crimes that I didn't even know existed are happening. Same thing with podcasts. Like I listen to criminal podcasts probably way too much, or murder mystery podcasts probably a little more than I should. But yeah, Orange
Nothing wrong with that.
Finished. Breaking Bad, probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
Bad. Yeah,
So
I got my son into it.
Oh, it's good. It's such a good show.
Yeah, he watched the whole thing. Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I just like stuff. I want to say I'm pretty easy with stuff. Like if I don't like something, I just don't like it. But I'm pretty open minded to like almost anything. If like 1 or 2 episodes of whatever show is happening like sucks me into it, then I'm all about it. We're actually finishing up. Me and my best friend are finishing up 13 Reasons Why, because he's never seen it. And
I never seen it either.
It's wild.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean it's worth the watch. I thought it was good, and it does touch on like real life issues that like people that age are hitting. But it's a very well done show.
I got to give it a try, man. I'm currently watching the new Star Wars show.
Oh, nice. How's that been?
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, after I watched the first episode, I'm like, that was pretty good show.
There you go.
I don't think Star Wars, at least on TV, has disappointed. Maybe in the movies a little bit, but definitely not on TV.
Yeah.
So if you're a Star Wars fan, I don't know if you are.
I get a lot of looks because I've never seen Star Wars before.
Really?
Whenever I say it, I'm never
like that. Really?
Yeah, but you know what? I was like, this. It was the same thing with Harry Potter. Like before I watched it, I was like, man, I don't want to watch it. This sucks. And I'd never seen it, so it was just me talking stupid. And one day, one of my friends was like, "Will you just watch one with me?" And I watched it, and I got hooked. I watched them all, and it was right before the final movie came out in theaters. So then I went to watch the final one in
definitely
the theater. And then I love it. It's a great movie. So like maybe one day someone will make me watch Star Wars and I'll just fall in love with it or something.
Maybe. All right. That's good. Star Wars is good. What else am I into now? House of Dragons is coming up.
Is that Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Oh man. Well, you don't have to watch Game of Thrones to watch House of Dragons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the prequel, way before the first one.
Okay, so maybe I should watch that first then.
You should watch it first, yeah, and let us know what you think. Let me know what you think of the show. Okay, all right. Do you like Power? That's another big show that I'm into.
Power?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that. What is it about?
Really? All right. It is a 50 Cent produced show.
Oh, okay.
And it all centers on this main guy named Ghost and him trying to get in. He's a criminal since he was a kid, but he's trying to get legit. So that's the main show, which ran a bunch of seasons, and then it spun out into all these different shows.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good show.
That reminds me of, have you seen the remake of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? The serious version?
I did it, but I heard it was good.
I like that. I thought it was really good. There's a couple little like differences from the original. Obviously, I think this kind of comes with the territory, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. So it's worth the watch.
Sorry. I did watch the original growing up as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
I think I'm losing my voice, man. I don't feel sick, but I feel like I'm losing it. All right. Is there anything we need to wrap up with then, Charles? Let everybody know why they should come down this Saturday to WrestleDrag.
I mean, this Saturday we have, as we went through the card, we have of such amazing talent, and here and in Denver coming up. It's going to be our Denver debut. These human beings here put on incredible matches. You can find them. You can go to our Instagram page and see the clips, see the matches everywhere. I mean, the WrestleDrag belt's been defended. It's going to be defended in California at the end of the month. It was defended in Vegas a couple of weeks ago. It's going to be defended in Denver. Like we're trying to make waves and more importantly, promoting great wrestling, great drag performances, and just a safe space for everyone. And it's these people go through a lot, and I love being able to put together a show with awesome human beings from all walks of life to put on great wrestling. And a lot of these talents that either haven't gone out as much as the Southwest or are barely starting to are going to be good to be on the lookout for. Like, look them up. Promoters, look at them and book them. These are great humans. I wouldn't book them if they weren't great human beings or great wrestlers. So they're both.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we're just going to keep growing, hopefully, and going from there. And yeah, like we talked about earlier, hopefully this goes to different states. And collaboration, same thing. We've collabed with promotions in Vegas, other promotions here in California. So we're all about that. Just want to have a good time, put on great wrestling, and give opportunities.
All right. That sounds great, man. This Saturday, June 8th, make sure you get your tickets if you're in the Phoenix area right now for WrestleDrag Presents Sounds Gay. I'm into.
Yeah.
Make sure you go check out my pal Dante King there.
Hey.
Taking on Thugnificent, which I love that name. That is a dope name.
That's gonna be such a. I mean, they're all gonna be great, man. It's wild. That's a thing. Like, not to toot my own horn for putting these things together. I mean, the wrestlers are the ones that are the talent, but it's looking at the card is just I get excited. And now that I'm strictly behind the scenes, I get to stand there and watch the performances and watch these guys go at it. And it's gonna be amazing. It's just looking at the card. It's like you get excited for every match.
Good stuff, Charles. Let everybody know where they can follow you and where they can follow WrestleDrag.
So for me on Twitter and Instagram, you can go to R3 Cassus CASSUS, and please follow WrestleDrag on Instagram. That is our main platform. We're also on Facebook, and just keep up with all the good stuff. I don't post as much, but I post a lot still. And WrestleDrag is just, you can see all the good stuff, all the clips, all the pictures, all the behind the scenes, all the interviews. There's this guy, John Johnson, who does a lot of interviews with a lot of talent, and he does such a good job. So you get to see a lot of that, a lot of the behind the curtain, so to speak, with some of these wrestlers.
That is awesome. Good stuff. All right, Charles. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. It was a good time.
I appreciate you, man. I had a good time too talking to you, man. We gotta do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again after Denver and like after a couple of months.
Yeah,
we'll have Dante on here too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We'll bring Dante on too. We'll bring Dante and Gypsy on.
There you go.
All right. As for me, this Saturday night, June 8th, I will be hanging out at Victory Pro Wrestling Presents Summer Showdown right in Bayshore, Long Island, New York. And Gabby Ortiz from Monster Factory is there. Look at that. She's taking on Kai McKenna, the VPW Women's Champion, who's making a name for herself all over the whole northeast, southwest, whatever she's at. She's everywhere, man. She's from Maryland, but she's defending.
Flyer.
Yeah, she's making her name for herself. Trust me. I just saw she did this thing with Gabe Saplowski, like a seminar type thing on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
Oh but, yeah, he was out here like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I got to meet him out here in New York with Wrestling Is Now. They had him do a seminar there.
Nice.
That was pretty good, man. I learned some stuff as a podcaster. So
there you go.
I thought it was good stuff. All right, after that, I will be at SWA Presents Wrestle Hell on June 14th, next Friday night, not tomorrow, the following Friday. Make sure you get your tickets at Suffolk Wrestling Alliance for that event. And then you can check out my latest vlog out now as the one and only Bill Apter is sitting here attacking me right there for the 23-6 YouTube Heavyweight Championship. Charles was the most coveted title in all of YouTube, just so you know. Look at that title.
Do I have to come out of retirement or what?
Whoa. You better just stay in retirement, Charles. Just stay in retirement. Don't worry about the title.
Come get some New York pizza and a title?
Maybe the pizza, but not the title. Definitely.
There you go. That's true.
And since he was on before, make sure you check out SICW Wrestling, as my pal Herb Simmons has his own show coming out every week. As you can see, the Papa Net commercial running with SICW Wrestling, as well as Titan Championship Wrestling, which I wish I had their flyer. What do I have the flyer? Oh, yeah, I do have the flyer. Titan Championship Wrestling presents Dad's Day, Devastation Destruction, coming up Saturday, June 14th, as the Deadly Sins take on the Social Influence, including their manager, who will be there, Samira, also making a name for herself.
Nice.
Out here
a lot of talent. But
that's not all, because tomorrow morning on my YouTube channel, Charles, is my next episode of the vlog, episode 2 of Papa Dank Vlogs, which was morphed from from Vlog Interaction. As you can see here, look at this. What the hell happened to my table, Charles? What's going on?
Vlogs. I love vlogs. I used to vlog back in the day.
Oh, the vlogs. I love doing podcasts like this, but the vlogs are my favorite.
Yes, vlogs are amazing.
Because I'm interacting live and in person with everybody. And as you can see here, somebody went through my table, but who was it?
Dante.
You have to watch Dante. We got to get Dante out here in New York or Long Island or New Jersey. Also on the vlog was the one and only Wrecking Ball, the Ligursky, coming on tomorrow. Look at Wrecking Ball over there. He's having a great time, and he's all fired up. Just saying. He's a hungry guy, yeah. Coming up soon on Tuesday, June 11th, is The Throne. Daniel Riley and Casey Lycan coming on to talk Titan Championship Wrestling and SWA and other things. And Charles, man, for the first time ever, there will be an elimination chamber in the Indies.
What
is right? As Remarkable Wrestling presents the Chamber of Horrors, because legally you can't call it the Elimination Chamber. But that show is Saturday, June 29th at 7:30 p.m. Doors open at that time, and bell time is 8 o'clock right there in St. James, Long Island, New York. Make sure you go to remarkablewrestling.com to get more information. But yeah, the Indies, and as you can see, Casey Navarro is front and center right there.
Are they going to stream this? Do you know?
Yeah, it does get streamed. I will let everybody know where it will get streamed. I'll probably see the owner tomorrow, actually, at VPW, because he'll be hanging out there probably, and I will get more information. Wow, a lot of stuff we covered, Charles.
Love to see it.
Love to see, man. Love to see you sometime. Hopefully, our paths will cross in the future, bud.
I'm sure they will.
I hope so. Everybody else have a good night. Charles, stay on for one moment. I will see